shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taking it about the 1.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Packers nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jackson.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Love from the gun. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he, their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
40-yard line.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun. Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it.
And the Jags grab it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Out of the gun is Minshew. On the slant, this is Chark.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
Jacksonville.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Here's Minshew.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Nyheim Hines, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Packers nothing.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Yeah, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play fake. Here's Love. He's going to rifle one and got his man complete. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Minshew. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right side. And this is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They'll try to run with Hines. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Nyheim Hines with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Packers 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Or maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's going right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, Minshew to throw. He'll check this down to Hines. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
22 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, it's Hines. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
Jair Alexander on the tackle. That's the end of the first.
The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. This is Hines. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On second down and 4, Minshew. And this will be incomplete.
Minshew's pass incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down and 4 yards.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now Minshew. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
It's a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Hines, the ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Touchdown.
Nyheim Hines on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, Packers 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis.
Complete to Marseille.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll let it, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
First and 10 at the 29-yard.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And Lewis has it, the tight end.
Rodgers pass.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Foster with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
That's the score. Jaguars 28, Packers 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. To return, here's Chris Conley. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. Maybe I go out there and try and stop them, but boy, what a tough spot they're in.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Packers' 5-yard line.
They run with Hines. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Preston Smith.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd down.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Love now. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Being chased out left. The left side throw complete to Adams. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very solid gain of 27. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
That's it, baby. You got work.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Love. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 24-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will close the gap down to 14. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw it. Minshew. That one complete. He finds Shark. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Minshew sets to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. It'll be Minshew again. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, Minshew looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Given 6 yards in the 1st down. Throwing on second down now, Minshew. Flush to his right, and that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
For the field goal, a 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Jags grab it. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play.
34.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, here's Conley. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Preston Smith. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
And a Jaguar first down.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
He's across midfield.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll look to throw. Connection made with Chenault. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First down.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
On first down, it's Hines. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown.
An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But you say 3 rushing touchdowns and, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now this one complete to Robert Foster. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
He's going to loft one deep over. And this is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as they'll go for 2. To the air again, Love. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Packers 25.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Conley. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Preston Smith there on the stop.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Minshew. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
A 2nd down throw for Love. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Goal at the 9.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to...
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as... It's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He'll let it go deep for Foster. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Melvin. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
For Jacksonville.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Hey, get in there, get what you
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Josh Allen has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
It's now 3rd.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Rodgers to throw once more. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former 1st-round pick, DJ Hayden. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
At his 48-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. A really nice gain of 25 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Dancing to his left. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Jared Wilson. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Hines. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, standing just about on his own goal line. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the